Guys, welcome to the first episode of Brazilian Basics. My name is Pedro and I'm so happy to have you guys here with me today. So our first recipe in the Brazilian Basics, it's gonna be white rice. This is a staple. All our day-to-day food is based on this. We always have white rice, pinto beans, and then the main dish. And today I'm gonna teach you guys how to make it. And it's really simple. So come with me and let's learn how to make white rice. And the ingredients that we're gonna need are garlic, onion, butter, and rice. As I said, guys, this is one of the most basic, most simple recipes in the whole Brazilian cuisine. So first step, we're gonna run some water through the rice because rice, white rice especially, has a lot of starch and we don't want that. Because you might be thinking about Asian cuisine where the rice is kind of sticky, all glued together. This is not the rice we're looking for. Brazilian rice, all the grains are separated from each other and it's you're gonna see how it is. So first step, we're gonna wash it. When you guys see the white water coming out of the rice, that's the starch and we want to get rid of it. So we're going to keep rinsing it until the water comes clear beneath it. Now we're going to set the rice aside because we're not going to need it for now. I'm going to start frying the onions while the rice just sit there. And while I do that, I have some water boiling because we want to use hot water for what comes next. So don't forget to do that. And we're gonna use some butter to fry the onions and the garlic. Now when the onions are translucent, we're gonna add the garlic to it. Now we're gonna add the garlic, and after it fries, we're gonna add the rice to it. That's basically it. Not a lot to the rice because all our Brazilian meals, they consist of rice, beans, and then the main dish. So the rice is just a co-star, but the main star, the thing that we most care about, that's the main dish, which is usually the protein, like the fish, the meat, poultry, or whatever. So we're just gonna add the rice here, let it fry for a while, and then we're gonna add the water. That's it, guys. We're gonna let it fry for maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're gonna add the water, and then the rice is gonna start cooking. We're just gonna add enough water so it can cover the rice, and then we're gonna turn the heat to high and we're gonna wait for it to boil. So while we wait, this is a good opportunity to put some salt in it because it has none. So just add some salt to the rice. Don't forget, you shouldn't mix the rice because if you mix the rice, it will release more starch and we don't want that. We want them to be as loose as possible. And to know if there's enough salt, you can get a spoon and you can taste the water. If the water is salty enough, then the rice is salty enough because the rice, it's gonna absorb all the water. We can see there is no water left here, or maybe just a tiny bit, and we're gonna add more water, otherwise the rice will burn. So once again, we're gonna cover everything with water. And remember, guys, this has to be warm water or hot water, otherwise it will become sticky. We don't want sticky rice. If the water is almost dried up and your rice is still not cooked, but you ask me, how do I know if my rice is cooked? Well, you can tell if it's white in the core but translucent in the edges, then it's not cooked. Otherwise, you can also try. So you can grab a fork and you can try to see if your rice is cooked. So I can tell visually that my rice is not cooked enough. So I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna cover so it will cook and the rice in the bottom will not get burned. Now I can just wait, and the warmth that is trapped inside the pan, it's gonna cook the rice, and that's it. If you feel like you need it after a while, you can also add more water to it, which is what I'm gonna do with this rice, because there's not enough water to it. And my rice is not cooked enough. So I'm just gonna add a bit more water and I'm gonna cover it up and wait for it to get to the point. Just a tiny bit of water, extremely low heat, and covered. It's been here for about 5 minutes and I think it's ready. And try not to burn the garlic and the onion, and you're gonna have yourself white rice. Otherwise you're gonna have, like I have, brownish rice. But it's very good. As you can see, everything is very loosely coupled. If I may use something from my college days. Guys, before I show you the final result, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video, alright? So this is what the final result looks like. And as I said, white rice, it's never the main dish. It's always the supporting star for the main dish, which in this case, it's some beautiful fish. So I hope you guys like it, because I sure am. This is so good, guys. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is my recipe. It's the way I like to make rice, but each family in Brazil is gonna have their own recipe. So you guys feel free to invent and put whatever spices you want into it. So that was Brazilian Kitchen, first episode of Brazilian Basics. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys soon enough. Thank you, and até logo.